Yo guys, Beast, back with some more weekly content. I know this is very interesting to see on your screen right now. Is that Naruto Talk Sean Beast? Are you playing it? No, I'm sorry. But no, what I do want to do though is there's a couple things I still want to do over the game, as well as Dragon Ball and a couple other games. If I feel like uploading this game, I will. However, from now on, I'm going to be completely free to play on it, which means this is really going to be like a once every 2 months game upload for me, or if there's a hype unit out in a thing that I actually really want. Not just garbage. Like, Hiroko could be so useful to me right now, but in order to get him for the decent price, I need to top up. You want to wait for Persian Merchant or something valuable as a free to play. So I'm going to be using the once a whale now free to play tactic and just try and own a server. So Izuku is probably going to continue to top up, which means that when you get uploads from me, it'll be over fundamental things on this game. At least for this game. Now, on to the next thing in my channel and a couple things I just want to discuss about the future of my channel and just what type of videos you can be expecting from me. We'll get into that in a bit, but for now, we're going to go ahead and look at the game, go ahead and see what's going on in the account, and I'll cover what I want to go ahead and get out to y'all guys. So, first things first, I would like to do update style videos where it's like, yeah, this is my account now, look at what I'm doing. Or if I do go to buy a certain ninja that I do actually believe is good and I actually want. Now, how I have always played the game and how I will continue to play the game as a free-to-play is I don't really care what's the best unit. I don't. And I don't care if people consider a unit bad. Every single unit has stats that can be amplified by all sorts of things such as Forbidden Jutsu, PvE, and everything else, as well as equipment can help them, accessories can help them, and as you can see, I have plenty of accessories and equipment in order to build whatever type of tactic I want without spending another dime on this game. But I'm not going to go through and just spam videos over this game. I can't do that. I lose my mind uploading this every single day. It is the most basic and just most not fun to edit video ever. Like, all it is a time lapse. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like, I enjoy the time lapses to a degree, but I want the video itself to have more of a narrative than here's a time lapse of the same thing over and over and over. I think the only thing interesting about this game is when people go big up in power, they do something crazy like Rai 3ing because it's just days and days and days of claiming stuff, or they stack up their silver for days and days and days and days. So I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of a silver spending time lapse here, and then we'll get into the next thing I wanted to discuss, which is of course going to be the future of the channel. What are you gonna upload, Beast? And as well as just a couple things about my channel that I figured I'd go ahead and get out to the whole channel from the people, all the people, because see, this type of video should get the target audience of every single person on the channel, because it's why I quit the game. So anyway, time lapse, then why I quit the game, and then we'll get on to the future of the channel. I know. Actually, future of the channel first, and then why I quit the game. Because there is a specific reason why. There's a couple reasons why I quit this game. Why I quit. I quit making it my main game on the channel because, yeah, we'll get into that in a bit. Time lapse. Let us go. Well guys, we just got level 6 tail, so check that out. I consider that some actual reasonable growth. 80 million PvP, pretty good for 66 million. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure I've had more BP than this. Before, I think I was just running a team with this stupid guy who I honestly don't care about, because like, he's not doing anything for the team. He's just a dead weight. It's like literally not a fun unit to use. So I think I'm gonna go back to Orochimaru Kabuto, and Goku's gonna swap out with that real quickly, because I like the other team better. I do not like Goku. I don't think he's fun at all. I think he's a bad unit. I literally bought him for the video, and it's when I really realized that I was sick of that. So anyway, on to the future of the channel. What am I going to be uploading? So I have a couple little things I've been working on. So first things first, let's go over to, I think I have a desktop display view here. Yeah, here we go. So I have a couple little things I've been working on, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to head on over here, and I'm going to just show you a couple little things while we're here discussing this. So first things first, this is my channel analytics. I know, revenue's been down ever since stopping playing this game, but the spending of the game itself does not make up for the revenue, and I don't think it ever could. So I don't like it, and I don't really like people donating to me to spend on a game like this. This is a gambling addiction game, and it's just, it didn't feel right to me. And there's other stuff that was involved in that game, such as let me go ahead and show you a little something. I'm giving you a peek into the channel, by the way. This is the behind the scenes of the channel, so check this out. Bleach Online. Any of those videos? Well, except for one singular 5K, was sponsored by the creator of the game. Well, not the creator. It was sponsored by, it was really interesting. Anyway, screw the admin team, they can suck my dick. So that's all I'm gonna say. They will not support the content creator enough on anything except for the games that have no players. Bleach Online will be shutting down. I almost bet on it, because literally it was me and one other person who I knew was sponsored. Those are the two people I knew who were sponsored. Not gonna mention any names. Recently, actually, I think his sponsorship happened. I'm not gonna mention any names, but you know, the way you tell an account sponsored is if you go back to the very first video they ever uploaded to the account. They can name change. They can ask the admin, hey, name change me. This is a really stupid name. It is literally the name that everyone that's sponsored gets. It means devil. Mine was like something, I guess I'll have it on screen now, check it out. Yeah, blah, something another. Anyway, so many different ones. Belzebub, maybe Belzebob, something like that. The other guys I know as well. I'm not gonna mention any names, but here's the name, guys. Here's what the name of the account was. I'm not gonna show you whose account it is. We're literally just gonna show the name, because they have now since changed the name. So if you're smart enough to go figure out, hey, look, they changed the name, and if they're not smart enough to delete that video, that very first video, well, sorry, they got exposed. Anyway, so on the next thing, what else was I sponsored on? Are you ready? How sponsored was I on this game? Just a quick newsflash on Bleach, every single top-up except for a 5K was sponsored. I didn't like the game itself because it felt really gross. I didn't want to promote Bleach Online. I did it to get into the sponsor spot. And this is honestly how you have to do it with these companies. You can't play the game that you want to play and have the sponsorship. Like Naruto Dakshan, I never got a single sponsorship for. But for these random off games that did not get as many views, was not getting as much promotion as me. Like, I've promoted Unlimited Ninja VN a lot, and same with all the other VN games, and it's just, the company does nothing to help the promoter, which I know some of you are like, oh, you just make videos. There's a lot of work that goes into this, okay? I work a full-time job and I do YouTube. It's a really strenuous thing to have to get videos out every single day, and then you run into these admins who are super pushy about you posting the video at the exact time because they want it to be out. Listen to this. They want the video to be out right at the same time that the new events hit, so that more people will top up on the event set. They support and they sponsor the video just to get other players to spend money on the game. That's their goal for these games. That's the reality of how these games are. There's really nothing else I can tell you. That's just how these games are. But anyway, DBZVN, how sponsored was I? One singular 50K a month given out, and originally they had promised 100K at the beginning of the game's launch, and then I asked them about it, and well, we can go ahead and check and see if it's there. It's not gonna be, and if it is, I will literally waste it all right now as I'm outing them for sponsoring me. So here we go. Google, I got one single 50K from them in the entirety of the thing. So I didn't want to promote it if they were just gonna do me dirty like that. and not help out. I can't sit here and spend that money on Naruto Takshan and Bleach VN. I realized quickly I had to choose a game. So I chose Naruto Takshan for a little bit, because that's the game I started with, and well, I started with recently. See, because this game was an attempt, this whole VN session was an attempt of reviving the channel, but I realized that I was chasing the money more than the actual creation of content. So I would rather create good content than just this garbage, and this is really just garbage. Like, yes, are they enjoyable to watch? Yeah, I really actually enjoyed watching my own videos every single time I posted one of these, but only because it feeds that idea of watching large amounts being spent and spending large amounts yourself, and then also seeing that power number. That's how they get you into the game. That's how the game works, okay? So, DBZVN, yeah, one top up, one single 50k. Every other top up on that game was mine. Is it cheaper than Naruto Takshan? Yeah. If I wanted to play any of these 3 games, which one would it be? DBZVN. But I'm honestly ruining any chances of ever getting a sponsorship again here. At least from this company, because I do not support this company. I do not believe in their tactics, and I do not believe in the game itself. This is a game that I started out in literally middle school, and as you grow up on it, you continue to grow up on it, and it's just, you realize quickly their goal of the game. Once you do a large top up, that's how they keep the whales coming back. That's why you didn't get affected by it on the original version of the game, but once you're able to do a 40k for 50 bucks, it gets really, really easy after claiming all of those rewards and everything. It's just such a nice feeling to get all that rewards and see that gold amount. You can free to play the game, you can do the GP path only and only spend 20 bucks every 2 months, and I don't think I'm even going to spend the 20 bucks. I think I'm literally going to do the 50k GPs from now on. I don't want to put a single dime into this game, period, because it's just a waste of money. Eventually, this will shut down. Eventually, Unlimited Ninja will shut down, and even their launcher is, yes, a functional launcher right now, but eventually they could update all your computers to where they don't support even what these launchers are running on for Flash. Like, they could remove it from the Windows 10 code to where it will not read the Flash files and will not allow them to be rendered. And that's what they're going to do eventually, because they're trying to kill off Flash. Like December, we don't have a client for DBZVN, and we sure as hell don't have a client for Bleach Online. Bleach Online's not going to get one. I'd stop playing it if I were you, just because no one plays it. I literally had the highest top up for every single event set towards the end, and it was all sponsored. I wasn't spending a dime. The game was spending it or the company was just handing it to me, and I didn't like the game. I did not like Bleach Online at all. But anyway, 150k here. On to the last one. Naruto. Yeah, I wasn't sponsored. All that was legit. All of that was a legitimacies. So, anyway, on to the next thing. What are my largest videos? This is an interesting thing. So, my largest videos are mostly Dragon Ball, because that's what I started doing in order to gain a proper following. After doing so, I had jumped on the train of the global launch of Tokyo Ghoul Rebirth. As you can see here, we go back up, and I also released some other off videos that actually got pretty good views. I help people. I get views when I help people. It's really cool. I actually would like to do more either just fun videos with Uzume. She's a fun bot. I think it's amazing. I think it's very entertaining, actually, just speaking to that bot. Now that I'm a bit older, I don't know if I'd have as much fun, but I could try it and see what happens, or at least show you the bot. But anyway, tons of Dokkan videos, all helpful. Like Bulma and Turtle Metals, there was not a single good guy out when I released that, and it shows, because like that's still good views for a channel that's nothing versus these 100,000 sub channels. Even my 2 Dragonstone videos, boom, poppin'. My Kakujin video for Rebirth, this was the game I was talking about. So Tokyo Ghoul Rebirth was a mobile Tokyo Ghoul game. It was a global version of it. It lasted for about a year on the global release. We literally had it for a year, and this is where I want to get into something else. Naruto Blazing shut down. but it lasted longer by far than Tokyo Ghoul Rebirth. So one of my favorite channels that I'm subbed to is Shiny S, and I think he is amazing to watch. And it really sucks that Naruto Blazing is shut down on him. He's feeling roughly the same weight I was when Rebirth fell or shut down, except for he's on a larger scale. He's at 100,000 subs. I was at like, well, basically the same sub account I have now. I had like 2.1. I think I was just at 2K, if I was even at 2K. So yeah, I mean, I hit 2K subs. That's what I did with Rebirth. Literally from non-monetized to hitting 2K subs. That's what grew most of my channel, and we're gonna go ahead and get on into that. But yeah, all these games are gonna shut down eventually. Now, of course, VN can last a little bit. It all depends on Flash, but this is literally a guaranteed shutdown, unless they go out of their way and make an HTML5 one, and they might. It would make sense if they made an HTML5. I hope to goodness that they don't, because honestly, I don't like these type of games existing. If they delete Flash, it makes it harder to create a game, and you have to get like licensing and stuff, and it's just, it keeps some of these games that are questionable, and it's like they really push the gambling addiction thing. It really pushes them, and it's like, no, you can't make people spend that much, and you can't have that type of mechanics. It's really bad. You're just gonna make people literally treat it like a lottery ticket, except for worse than lottery tickets. It's real bad. It's like 50 bucks every single time you feel like doing something. It's like, no, that's real bad. Okay, so anyway, as I was saying, Tokyo Ghoul Rebirth. This game was popping off for me, essentially, mainly because, as you can see, after a certain point, it's just my largest videos. It's always been my largest videos. I did a couple Destiny videos and they did good, so I kind of plan on doing some more Destiny. But yeah, all the way to get Seniors. Look at that. I was on the road to good. Like, it was literally me and Leah is Chill. We were the only two Tokyo Ghoul Rebirth YouTubers ever. Well, not ever, but we were the only two big ones. Like, I had 2K subs, he had 10K, I think he's at a higher count now. But we were both relatively equal in sub count. Like, I was growing as he was growing, and as I was growing, he was growing, and our channels were growing, and we easily would have been able to hit the mark to where I could live off of it and do the game I really enjoyed. And then the shutdown happened right there, and I sold every single one of my characters and didn't upload so let's go by date now. Let's go by date, and let's get back into what my second rising was, I guess. And it's not a true rising either. It's like, it saved some stuff, but it still didn't do anything that good, because that's like, there's only a few that got 1,000 views, and that was nothing compared to Rebirth. But before I started playing Unlimited Ninja VN, and I've went through so many games, guys. I have so many videos over so many games, and like, eventually all your videos catch up and they all catch views. It just takes a little bit for some videos to catch on. If they're fire videos, eventually people will see them. You just gotta get the fire out to the people. Before I started Unlimited Ninja, the last video I uploaded was an LR Vegito and Gogeta summon on July 9th. July 8th was 7 Deadly Sins. I was doing 7 Deadly Sins, and I was going at it, and I was going at it, and I was going at it. And in the beginning, when the global version launched, because I started on the global launch, it was doing good. But the problem was, the game was such a grind for me to play and work a full-time job that I could not grind all the stuff. I could not get it, and I got shafted so many times on this game. This game has such trash rates. Do not recommend it. I got shafted the Kingdom Coming Back on this game. Like, it's real bad. Until they up the rates, I will not play 7 Deadly Sins again on the channel. Like, no way will I play it until they up those rates, because that is ridiculous, and it's just not, it's not acceptable. I will not accept a game like that. That's just stupid rates. There's a difference between, and it has all sorts of microtransactions where you can buy like material to upgrade your people because of how bad of a grind they made it. And they just recently made an update that made me go, okay, Okay, they're being nice. They removed the chance to fail when enhancing equipment, so basically you can get your equipment leveled up way cheaper than the original cost of gold. Like, it used to be millions and millions and millions and millions of gold, and now it might be 10 mil to level up an entire piece of equipment, thanks to this update. So they're trying, kinda, but only because they're having to, because they're losing players, because people like me are like, no fam, I'm not grinding that much for a flipping mobile game. Like, literally, more grinding on it than you'd have to grind in Destiny 2, Borderlands 3, or anything else, and you could get every single gun you wanted, be level 72 on Borderlands 3, and just so much stuff you could do. And instead of play this mobile game, and I have a good computer, I want to play some good games if I can. So anyway, I tried all sorts of stuff after Rebirth shut down. I played Call to Exist, which didn't do too bad. That was the game that released after Rebirth. It was like a flop. It was like a full console game. There's a full console game of Tokyo Ghoul, by the way. It's called Tokyo Ghoul Raid Call to Exist. It's really interesting, but like, it's not worth it. I did do some Borderlands 3 when I was playing it. Like I said, I enjoyed Borderlands 3. But yeah, this was the state of the channel. Everything was steadily climbing to where every single video was, a lot of these froze in time. Certain ones have started to do interesting, like this one's at 3K, and it's just interesting to see some of them that did really well. And that was in 2019 when this game shut down. So my past year has been just trying to figure out what to do, because this game was doing great. And look, I did some Blazing. I've played Blazing. I enjoyed Blazing. I'm not sad that it's shutting down. I am upset it's shutting down, but I understand why, and I seen it coming from a mile away because I've already went through one of these. So, like, if you want to ask me, hey yo, Beast, you think this game's shutting down? I can tell you real quick. All you have to do is pull up and see how much they made this month. If they made 100K and it's Bandai, unless it's the JP only version, it's out of here. Well, that, or if I don't know, like, honestly, no, it has to make enough money. Rebirth had enough players. Rebirth had way more players than Naruto Blazing at the time. It was so dang free to play. No one spent money, hardly. Like, I had every single unit at the end, and I literally did like $100 in gems, maybe. It was ridiculous. I literally had everything. I could max everything out. There was so many free to plays to farm. It was just really nice, but they never added content, so they never got a full traction, because a lot of people would play it, pick it up, and be like, yo, where's the content at, bro? This ain't hard. Delete, and then they download it again if a hype character came out, and just, it was a constant flow with that. And the problem was with that, it was only the hype characters that people really wanted, so a lot of people only picked it up during the hype periods, which we did have good hype periods. We had Black Reaper really pop off. Like, we had this right here, top 5 festival units in the game. Those type of videos were being coined by me. Like, that's the type of videos you want to coin for a game. I think that's still one of the coined videos for the game. We were trying, like, it would have had such a nice future. Anyway, Dojima Amon got some good views right away. Like, everything was right in the point. Because this, I literally don't think I was at 1,000 subs during this point, and I was hitting these views. Like, I had the channel equal sub count to view count at one point. After the game shut down, it just kind of went downhill from that, and it really hurt. So what I want to do now is I want to create content that I enjoy and that I find that will help you people, but also I want to show you my gacha summons on Dokkan, guys. Dokkan's been going on 5 years. It ain't shut down yet. I want to play a gacha game still. I enjoy gacha. I think gacha has a balance to where you can free to play it, and it's not like spend all your money now, because it's not. It's like Dokkan's too expensive to be spending all the time. No, I'm not doing that. And honestly, it's not. If you use shops, which I'm not gonna say I ever have, but the boy has. Anyway, so as I was saying, so check it out. I have team showcases. I love doing those on Dokkan. I just want to upload some Dokkan. I want to upload a story-based narrative called I think it's Untold Stories of the Wasteland, and it's my own little story I've created over Fallout 4 with tons of mods, and it just changes the story. It has an alternate ending actually from the original game, but it's told in the perspective of a guy who goes by the name the Money Man. He doesn't go by the name. This is just what he became known as in the Wasteland, because he became one of the richest people, and he eventually just, there's so much to it. I want to share more with you. I want to show you more, and as more episodes are made and coming out, y'all will hopefully become to just adopt what's going on there, because it's interesting. every single episode. You can just watch them in order, and it tells you the entire story. And eventually, once it's complete, you can sit there and just watch the entire thing, and it'll be like a movie, a narrated movie that's a story being told to you. And I just really enjoyed it. That's what I've been doing. And then, of course, you know, Dokkan. So Dokkan, Untold Stories of the Wasteland, and whatever else I feel like creating for you. But I want to create for y'all fire. Whenever I upload something, I want you to go, wow, I couldn't find that somewhere else. And either you couldn't find it somewhere else, or you're like, wow, that was better than the other stuff. So that's where I'm currently at. I couldn't upload fire on Unlimited Ninja VN. At the end, here's the other thing I think that really put the nail in the coffin, and here we go. So why I quit Unlimited Ninja VN. Why I quit all the VN versions. Quit in the period of I'm not gonna whale on them ever again. Even though, look, I took the over the game's top already. Okay, like I took the game. I'm sorry. My YouTube search results will forever be in there, and y'all will continue to watch them. And I thank you for watching them, and I hope you enjoy them, because there's just tons of them. I uploaded so many of these. Like, I would think I was popping out a few videos a day at one point. I'm sure if I was able to do that, and always have content to create for you over this game, but the game gets repetitive. I can't do 4 videos of the same shit every single day. You're not gonna watch it. Like, the only thing you'd watch is if I topped up every single day. So yeah, I could go in and be like, yo, I'm gonna top up today every single day, and yeah, you would watch that shit. You will watch that shit, but I'm not doing that because I don't have the money for that, and the game's company doesn't want to support a boy to promote their own game. I'm not doing this to get top 1 in PvP. I flared out in PvP and beat another sponsored player, even though I wasn't sponsored by the game. Like, I beat another competitive whale, I suppose. So I have no proof anyone was sponsored on Naruto Takshan. Wink, wink. At least I'm not gonna out anyone. So yeah, whether it's WeFine or Bearded Dragon or Dragon Ball Kakarot or Anime Kai in here, maybe Blade Brother here. Why? What's your? Okay, yes, he's definitely sponsored in a different game. How about this guy Uchida Law? He could be sponsored. How about Eon and Armet Co. But I don't think I need to explain what I was talking about. Anyway, so on to the next thing. So let me go ahead and show you just what's going on right now in the game. It's funny because, see, here's what got views. Here's what shows up when you search the game. A lot of it's not top up. The only one that's top up is from SG here from 3 months ago, back when he had more top ups for some reason. Let me go ahead and show you what this game does. So once again, Bleach VN, if you're watching it on a YouTube channel with over 1,000 subs, honestly, and if they just start doing large top ups, nah fam, Bleach VN is sponsored. If you even go back and watch their first video, I promise you, unless of course they allowed you to choose your own name. There were cases of people saying, yeah, I was sponsored on Bleach VN once. They allowed me to choose my own name though, and I was like, yeah, well, I gave so many little shits about it. The admin literally sat me down. I was like, okay, look, I made you an account, play it. And I said, okay, and it was fun spending. I won't lie to you. The free spending was nice, but it's just not worth it. I don't want to promote that garbage out to y'all, because that game there, Bleach VN, is on a whole nother level. If you want to play Takshan, okay, but don't get addicted to the 40k top ups. If you want to play DBZVN, yeah, you do that, because you get a good price, and, you know, it's still a fun game. Like, honestly, you're not playing Unlimited Ninja for the first time. Maybe you played Unlimited Ninja forever and you want to break, but you still want the same game, just reskinned. It's literally perfect. But you can easily get caught up in the top ups and waste a lot of money on something that you're just not going to get back. So, anyway, here we go. Krona recruited, New Year, Dragon Ball VN. So, 50k top up. 50k top up, 30k top up, 230k spent, 180k spent, 490k, 3k BP, 50k, 40k, 40k, 100k, 100k, 40k, 40k, 422k, 400k, or 40k, 581k, Let's see here, 544. And the funniest thing about this guy is like he didn't do even amounts, and I'm slowly realizing that he's done this for so many years. It probably actually gets more views just being weird fucking amounts on spinning, which doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, so back to another guy. So this guy, I respect him. I think he's a pretty sick guy, and honestly, if you need to go watch someone play some DBZVN, I would suggest my boy be getting him some better thumbnails, because these are weak sauce. And if your boy needs some thumbnails, hit me up, brother, if you did watch this. And if you didn't watch this, well, okay, sorry, I don't want to make your thumbnail anyway. I would totally make you some thumbnails though, and I can promise you, and I think my subs will agree, my thumbnails be always popping nowadays. But anyway, phenomenal to actually watch this guy. Super duper chill. He does do top ups, but it's not that bad, because it's like, okay, look, we got two here, and the rest of them are all at least interesting to watch. And 22k vit spend, I want to watch that. That's not a top up, that's literally just stacking all your vitality and then using it at once, and it's just sweet, and that's going to be so much nice to watch. Here we go. Free to play Naruto Online. Like, he's upcoming, guys. This guy's not been doing it that long, but he does upload more than me of this game, and you should go watch him. And I have a lot of respect for him. I can't show you anyone else, but at one point when DBZVN had just launched, the only thing to do video wise was just everyone was doing top ups, and when I would do a top up, someone else would do a larger top up, and then someone else would do a larger top up, and then sometimes it was just people did a larger top up, and I'd look and I'd be like, wow, I don't want to do that. That seems excessive. Like 100k, for instance. No, like I don't believe in 100k top ups at all. Like, I've done them. I don't agree with them. I think you're really getting close to a dangerous point there, because that makes it to where anyone, no matter the monetary position they're in, could definitely do just like a lot of damage, and I think it could definitely succumb someone. And I luckily didn't have any sort of issue like that. It didn't affect me too bad, so I was pretty good about it, but I still spent a lot. It just didn't drain me, because I had people that donated, I had some sponsorship, I had YouTube earning revenue, so you know, I had it backed up. But I don't want to promote this game. That's basically why I quit. I don't want to promote this type of game. I think they're just bad gambling addictions. But if you are currently enjoying them, and you can be careful about your spending on this and not let it become an actual gambling addiction, go ahead, bro. Anyway, I think that's just the end of it though, guys. Like, there you have it. That's why I quit Unlimited Ninja VN, and that's my plans for the channel. I want to continue Untold Stories of the Wasteland. I want to get y'all some Dokkan content, and I want to get videos out to y'all that I think are fire and that you should watch. I want to promote games I find that I go, this is a good game. I was thinking about doing game reviews even for when I play games. Like, I'm playing Cyberpunk 2077, and I've been thinking about, once I beat it, to just drop a game review after I beat the entire thing. And I think it's just honestly not a bad idea, because like, it's really, really nice. And there's other games that like some of y'all may not have realized came out and are kind of interesting, but then you actually play them and they're phenomenal games. It's really crazy. And also, I want to get some Destiny content out soon enough. I was thinking about doing a guide over like the easiest way to just have a weekly schedule, because like what I did on Destiny 1 when I was going to school, because that's when Destiny 1 came out. I was in school. I love Destiny. But my thing to do was to have a schedule where I had basically dailies, and this is what you're supposed to do. I just had a weekly thing I had to do every single time, and then I would also set out just certain days, like certain periods of time. Like literally, I would set a timer for an hour and go do strikes for an hour and have all the bounties and everything, and just that's what you do. And then if I wanted to enjoy myself, I go hop and cruise, because that's 90% of where my Destiny 2 or Destiny 1 was. Same with Destiny 2, really. But on Destiny 1, I was able to actually get max light level without doing a lot of the prestige stuff. And on Destiny 2, it's even easier, because you can still get that stuff even without having to do raids and stuff, which is phenomenal. So anyway, yeah, that's the future of the channel. 2,847 subs. Also, yo, the 3K and 5K giveaways will still be done, but I think I'll give both accounts away when we hit 3K. And if I can get some of y'all just to watch the channel, because I'm handing two pretty snazzle accounts, and heck, I don't want to make any more goals for this game. I want to get rid of anything I have. Once again, the Beast Mode Gaming one does exist as well. If you want to go check out some videos on there and subscribe to it. I don't know what I'm going to do with that account. It's probably just going to sit for a bit. But once this gets to 300, the Bleach Online, because I do have an account I was giving away on Bleach Online by a lovely supporter who said, hey, give this away. And I set the goal to 300 subs on Beast Mode Gaming, and not enough of y'all went over there and subbed yet. So, like, I still got a Bleach Online account just chilling, ready to be given to you. It has like 7 or maybe 9 million PP, quite a few event ninjas. Like, it's a pretty good account, don't get me wrong, bro. But anyway, we're gonna go back to this. I'm out, guys. That's the future of the channel. That's why I quit Unlimited Ninja VN. And yeah, I was sponsored on 2 of the games on there. One was a 1 top up a month, and I only received 1 in the entirety of it. And the other one was a every single top up besides 1 singular 5k, just to feel like I wasn't completely getting everything for free. Was done on Bleach VN, and honestly, a lot of people are going to be sponsored on Bleach VN because it's a dead game. No one wants to spend money on Bleach VN because it costs too much. The end, period. I'm out. See ya. Ski Beast Mode.